We asked this one question on the Waterboys College Football Facebook page, and you gave us about 100 different answers. Some confident, some completely unhinged. Penn State, LSU, Oklahoma, Indiana, again, FSU of all teams. And somewhere down in the comments, a full-blown argument broke out about what being a dark horse actually means. So today, we're not giving you one opinion. We're giving you four. Four teams, four different fan bases that are 100% certain that they're right. This is Aaron from the Waterboys College Football Show, and this is Fourth and Opinions. What if I told you that Penn State's potential hype train has a massive hole in it, and it's right there in the schedule? Everybody's talking about the new coach. Everybody's talking about the fresh start. Nobody's talking about that they actually have to play the games to prove it. Now listen, I get it. New energy is exciting. Having a new coach, a fresh approach, that's all great. But you got to play the games to see if it's all just hype. And Penn State's schedule, it's, according to some fans, not great. It's a little soft. So what does that mean for Penn State? It may mean that proving that they are actually potentially headed in the right direction may happen a little bit later in the season. We may not get a great snapshot of what Penn State looks like we might from other teams who've got a lot of their toughest games towards the front of their schedule. So is this a real contender or just a team that's going to win a bunch of games and it doesn't matter? We'll find out. What if I told you that the most disrespected college football team in the country isn't rebuilding? It's about to make everybody that mocked it look pretty silly. Everybody remembers the losing seasons. Everybody remembers the meltdown. Nobody actually remembers that Mike Norvell has proven that he can actually win big at Florida State. Now, I'm not saying forget the last 2 years. The record is real and it's a little ugly. But here's why nobody's noticing. This coaching staff isn't panicking, and this isn't the same roster they've had in previous years. Bring up last season if it makes you feel any better, but when Florida State's back in the mix in December, remember, somebody told you that was going to happen all the way back in August. So does FSU bounce back this year and make everybody eat their words? I don't know. You tell me in the comments. What if I told you Oklahoma's got a national championship defense and this season still may not matter? Brent Venables is going to again field one of the best, if not the best defenses in the entire country. Nobody's arguing that. Nobody should argue that. We get it. He's really good at this part of the game, right? But here's the part that decides everything. Does the Oklahoma offense actually show up? It doesn't matter if you keep your opponents to less than 17 points. If you can't go out and score 17 or more points, this isn't a is Oklahoma good type of conversation. This is an is Oklahoma complete type of conversation. The thing they've been missing every year since Brent Venables arrived in Norman. If that offense wakes up, this is a national championship contender team. If they don't, this is just another team that wins 9 games and everybody forgets about it in January. So let's get it straight. Indiana isn't a Cinderella story anymore, and that's exactly why people are starting to doubt them. Well, at least that's what Indiana fans want you to think. Last year, everybody loved the underdog. This year, suddenly people are lining up to say it's a fluke. Kirk Cignetti built a program, not a moment. But here's what nobody wants to admit. It's a lot easier to call it luck when you didn't see it coming the first time around. Now, can Indiana repeat that same type of magic? Probably not. Nobody sustains a surprise season forever. But a step back Indiana might still be better than most of the teams that they'll be facing this season. So is this really just fatigue talking, or is there actually a chink in the armor of the Hoosiers? So there you have it. Penn State riding hype in a soft schedule. FSU trying to prove that last year was a fluke. This year's going to be different. Oklahoma putting a defense out there that could potentially stop everyone, but does the offense show up? In Indiana, yeah, they proved everybody wrong last year. Can they do it a second season? 4 teams, 4 completely different paths to December. And honestly, I'm not sure what to believe at this point. Which one of these teams actually has it right? And which one of these teams is going to be really disappointed in November? Let me know in the comments. This is Aaron from the Waterboys College Football Show, and this has been Fourth and Opinions.